Hey, how's it going? So today we're unboxing Interhasa Auto Foaming Hand Soap. Uses infrared sensor, rich and gentle foam, multi-humectants, different type of liquids, I assume. So you see, I've done a couple videos of different brands. And I love each and every one of them because they work very well. I do personally prefer the foaming ones, but I leave those by my kids' sinks first because, you know, they prefer foam too. For right now, I'm using the one I did previous video where it was a huge one that I just stick to the mirror. So it's right above my sink. And I just put my hand under it and it spits out plain old hand soap. Not foam, but hand soap. So this one, I'm just getting another one now. Start putting these at my godmother's house, just because, you know, my kids likes to wash their hands at their main sink. So I want to get these so they're not really touching, you know, other stuff around the sink. Anyway, so let's unbox it. So again, this one runs off battery, I believe. Okay, here's the bottom. And yeah, that's it. This is a nice box. It's just there's only two things in it. You know, put this to the side over here. Alright, so here's the bottle, you know, just a simple plastic container. Has all this markings on it to make it look official. You know, why not? I mean, I do prefer my stuff to be non-branded, very simple looking, but you know, it's okay. So this one, I did notice that the nozzle just extends a little bit further out. Just by maybe a fourth of, just a couple millimeters, but it also angles the spray at like a 45 degree angle. So I think that just makes it a little bit easier. Instead of having your hand right here, it'll be like about right there. I mean, as small as that is, it does make a difference. So even if you just brush in your fingertips like that, then it'll just squirt down and the foam just comes down your finger like that. And it makes it just work very easily, and it just makes sense. So I know you saw one of my previous ones where you had to sit there and untwist this inner side. It's kind of annoying. It just feels like chance of you getting water in there, stuck in there, you know, watering up the battery is very likely. It hasn't done it since, or hadn't had any issues, so I can't really knock it yet. I just feel something like this makes a little bit more sense. Because if you need to change batteries, you don't have to sit there and undo this and, you know, fill up the soap or anything. And just the batteries is very secure because it's here on the side. It just makes sense, right? So this uses double A's. You need 3 of them. Very simple door. It's recessed, so, you know, it's basically, it'll push the water out through the channel and then through the bottom. So that's good. Simple on and off button on top. And then here's your bottle. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. Look at this. So it comes with this. Oh, you can't really save that though. I would like to save this somehow. Let's see. Can we squeeze in here? Nope, there's no room. Alright, well, I guess, you know, once you use it, you don't need this. I just hate throwing something like that away, but... So, this has it all built in, as you can see. You'll fill up the soap in here. And here's the little tube that touches the bottom, so you'll get every little bit of that foaming soap. And from here, this goes right in. Pushes in and twists the lock. I guess you could kind of twist a little bit afterwards. But then the logo here is on the back, which I guess I don't mind. Let's try, oh, here we go. Now, that is more centered. I think that's kind of close enough to the picture. I don't want to twist too much and then cause the inside to break or anything. I mean, right now it looks off-centered, so it's a little bit annoying. Okay, I guess that's good enough. But that's it. I didn't bring batteries with me, and I wish I did, so that you could hear how loud this is or how quiet it is. And I'm checking, and nope, I don't have batteries with me. Well, I'll leave it in the description. I'll check the batteries and I'll let you know if it's loud or quiet. Usually these aren't very, very loud. It just does like a nice little hum. It just bzzz. That's about it. It's not too loud. It's not annoying. Alright. The quality of this is nice. The top is built, you know, good enough. It's sealed decently. You do see like the pressure of the plastic from the clamping or the molding. But other than that, yeah, the quality looks like a fingerprint here, but it's not. It's just a weird printing issue. But yeah, other than that, man, I love these. You should have these in your house too, just so you don't have to use a typical push pump, or especially if anyone's using a bar of soap. Oof, don't just switch to one of these. This would make your life so much better. I mean, I still prefer foam, but on my sink I do have like the bigger one that holds a lot more, and it squirts out plain hand soap. But I still do prefer these, especially for kids. You know, just it's easier for them to soap up their hands, and then they'll see like the small bubbles, so they know to keep washing their hands to get rid of all the small bubbles, versus kind of like even my hand soap, which is a typical hand soap liquid. You still have to rub pretty strong in order to get a good amount of suds to see, you know. So sometimes kids, they kind of go a little too fast, but with foaming, it kind of skips that steps and gives them the understanding that there's a good amount of soap on their hands, and they have to rinse off the soap afterwards, and you know, all the little bubbles. So I think foaming for me is a very good bonus. So I would suggest anyone getting ones to get this type here, especially like this one with the angled out nozzle. I think that's very smart. It just makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't mind it sticking out like a whole like inch and a half from this, but it might just make it top heavy or something. I don't know. I don't know why they don't design it like that. I've seen somewhere the nozzle's on top of it, but then, you know, if you're doing soap, it might leak onto the device itself, so that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they would design those like that. That's why I didn't get those. This one at least is off to the side, and you know, is at a decent angle, so it makes sense. Alright, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Leave in comments or questions below, and I'll see you on the next one.